Let's cut through the nose. Why is everyone still so obsessed with Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift? Forget about that, because the real drama is happening in Chicago, and trust me, it's messier than a reality TV finale. Angel Reese and Chennedy Carter just turned the WNBA into a full-blown soap opera, and if you thought their cryptic social media posts were random, oh no, my friend, there's a whole lot more to this story. Buckle up, because what went down in the Chicago Sky locker room could be the most brutal mic drop of the season. Did Angel Reese just get hit with the most savage burn in WNBA history? Was this a well-placed revenge shot from Chennedy Carter? And most importantly, is the Chicago Sky turning into a franchise free agents want to avoid like the plague? I'm breaking it all down. Who said what, the beef behind the scenes, and why this drama might just be the final nail in the coffin for the Angel Reese Caitlin Clark rivalry. But before we jump into the good stuff, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining our crew, you'll always be in the loop with the latest WNBA updates, expert takes, and breakdowns of big moves just like this. Don't miss a yet. We've got every angle covered, so hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive right in. First, let's rewind and set the stage. Chennedy Carter had a breakout season with the Chicago Sky, averaging an impressive 17.5 points per game. That kind of production is usually rewarded with a new contract, right? Well, not in Chicago. The team decided not to offer her a qualifying contract, leaving fans scratching their heads. Was this just a business decision, or was there something more sinister happening behind the scenes? Now, let's talk about Carter's rocky WNBA journey. After being suspended for conduct detrimental to the team while with the Atlanta Dream, she was traded to the Los Angeles Sparks. Her performance dipped. She was eventually released, and she spent a year away from the league. Then in 2024, the Chicago Sky gave her another chance, and she delivered in a big way. But just when it seemed like she had found her groove, the Sky let her go crazy, right? Imagine putting up solid numbers, showing improvement, and then getting the boot like you left dishes in the sink too many times. The fans, oh, they weren't having it. Twitter, or X if you're one of those people, was flooded with reactions, memes, and hot takes faster than a referee throwing a tech foul. But the real entertainment that came from the players themselves. And here's the real kicker: Carter wasn't just making an impact on the court, she was making waves behind the scenes. Multiple reports suggest that she had a complicated relationship with teammates and coaching staff. While her raw talent was undeniable, the whispers of tension within the locker room only added fuel to the fire. Now here's where things get fiery. Just hours after Carter's exit, Angel Reese decided to stir the pot with a cryptic social media post. What's understood doesn't need to be explained, lad. Was this a casual thought or a subtle jab aimed directly at Chennedy Carter? The timing was just too perfect for fans to ignore, and they immediately jumped to conclusions. This was like throwing a match onto a pile of dry leaves. Social media exploded with theories, reactions, and of course, memes. And then boom, Carter fired back, and she didn't hold back. She posted, "I think the ability to consistently make layups just puts anyone in a different tier." If you didn't catch that, let's break it down. Reese has had a well-documented struggle with making layups, shooting only 42%
from that range.
But Angel Reese's, wow. Her stat line is rough. Real rough.
The worst in the entire WNBA for a player her size. Talk about a calculated attack. If there was any doubt that Carter's comment was about Angel, that stat sheet erased it instantly.
Minutes. 2 for 6 from the field. It's good to see that field goal percentage is not getting any better.
Hold up, it didn't end there. Carter doubled down and posted another cryptic message. "Not everyone deserves your loyalty." Now, is she talking about the Sky organization? Was this a direct shot at Angel Reese, or was it both? Fans went into detective mode, dissecting every word. This was no longer just a roster decision. It had officially become personal. Let's take a step back. This rivalry isn't exactly new. Reese and Carter have had tension before, but it was always simmering under the surface. Now it was boiling over in the most public way possible. And let's be honest, this is the kind of drama that keeps fans glued to their screens. When elite athletes take their battles off the court and onto social media, you know things are serious. And this wasn't just a one-time back and forth. The tension between Reese and Carter had been brewing for months, and this latest saga just brought it to the surface in a way that nobody could ignore. Some fans were siding with Carter, saying she was only speaking facts, Others defended Reese, arguing that Carter was bitter about being let go no matter which side people took. One thing was clear: this wasn't going away anytime soon. Now that we know how the social media drama played out, let's step inside the locker room, because what was going on behind closed doors was even messier than what we saw online. According to multiple reports, the Chicago Sky locker room wasn't just tense, it was downright dysfunctional. Think of a reality TV show where everyone is secretly plotting against each other. That's how insiders described it. And at the center of it all, former head coach Teresa Weatherspoon and Angel Ree. Weatherspoon was accused of playing favorites, allegedly crafting the game plan to boost Angel Reese's stats, while other key players were left feeling like extras in her movie. Now, if that's true, it's no surprise things spiraled out of control. Nothing SWS resentment in a team faster than a coach favoring one player over everyone else, and as tensions bubbled over, so did the drum. Meanwhile, Chennedy Carter, despite being one of the most dynamic scorers on the team, reportedly became a polarizing figure off the court. Some saw her as passionate, while others viewed her as a disruptive presence. The situation escalated to the point where other players allegedly took their grievances to management. And guess what? That may have sealed Carter's fate. Instead of addressing the issues internally, the Sky decided to cut ties with her alto. But it wasn't just Carter who had enough. Former Sky player Marina Ma, now with the Connecticut Sun, didn't hold back when she subtly shaded her former team when she praised her new squad's level of discipline and professionalism. The implication was crystal clear: the Sky were a mess, and she was thrilled to be out of there. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time the Sky have had team chemistry issues over the past few seasons. Multiple players have left under murky circumstances, fueling rumors that the franchise has deep-rooted problems if Chicago doesn't get its act together. They could soon find themselves struggling to attract top talent. After all, who wants to join a team that keeps making headlines for all the wrong reasons? You've made it this far, that must mean you're really enjoying the video, right? So why not take a quick second to hit that follow button? It's totally free, super simple, and helps us keep bringing you more awesome content, especially if you love the WNBA. Whether it's game highlights, player spotlights, or behind-the-scenes moments, we've got you covered. Plus, by following, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to your favorite teams and players. Go on, tap that follow now. All right, let's jump back in. So what's the bigger picture here? The fallout from this drama is massive, and it extends far beyond just the Chicago Sky. This situation is setting a precedent in the WNBA, one where locker room chaos, social media wars, and behind-the-scenes favoritism could affect team dynamics and future player contracts in a big way. The SK reputation is now in serious jeopardy, and if they don't clean up their internal mess, soon they might struggle to attract top-tier free agents. Nobody wants to join a franchise that's constantly in turmoil, and word spreads fast among players. A toxic environment can be the death of a team's future. For Angel Ree, this is a defining moment. She's already been cast in the media as a polarizing figure, and this latest drama might further cement that reputation. Some fans see her as an outspoken leader who brings passion and fire to the game. Others think she thrives on controversy, fueling unnecessary drama rather than focusing on her game. If she doesn't find a way to prove herself on the court and shift the narrative, this storyline could overshadow her career for years to come. Fair or not, once a player is labeled as a locker room distraction, it's tough to shake that image. On the flip side, Chennedy Carter now has a golden opportunity. She dominated overseas, averaging over 30 points per game in China. That kind of production doesn't go unnoticed. If she lands with the right WNBA team and continues to put up big numbers, she could make Chicago deeply regret their decision to let her go. A strong season could be the perfect way for her to rewrite her story, turning from a player who is seen as a problem into a comeback success. Every free agent and struggling player should be watching Carter's next move, because if she bounces back, she could become the blueprint for how to overcome a bad situation. And let's not forget, the WNBA itself is at a crossroads. This kind of drama can either be a boost or a setback for the league's growing popularity. Controversy sells, and if handled correctly, these high-profile feuds could actually drive more viewership. Fans love rivalries, social media call-outs, and heated matchups. But there's a fine line. between good entertainment and damaging the league's credibility. If conflicts like this continue to dominate the headlines, it could start to overshadow the actual game and hurt the league's progress. At the end of the day, the WNBA is in a pivotal moment of expansion and visibility. The league is growing, attracting more eyes, and finally getting the respect it deserves. How it handles high-profile conflicts like this will shape the narrative going forward. Will it embrace the drama as part of the game, or will it work to prevent these distractions from taking away from the sport itself? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, the story is far from over. All right, so what's next? The Chicago Sky are at a critical juncture. This is a defining moment not just for the franchise, but for the players caught in the middle of this storm.